This is the 91st week in my life. Monday, 8:22 a.m. Yesterday I was out. On Saturday and Sunday. Had some great family time with different members of my family. So I wasn't at home, and weekends is when I usually track positions. So I'm treating today, which is a Monday, as a weekend day. I'm just currently tracking all my trades. It's 8:23 a.m. I've already tracked 2. I'm about to track 1 more. Then I'm gonna get up, get myself right, go wash myself, my face, etc. I'm gonna go on a walk today. I've still got 2 other trades to track. And yeah, I was just thinking, yesterday I was out in a pub. I saw a lot of women around my age, 20, 21, 22. And I was just thinking, women was something that I sacrificed along this journey. Building something is really about, it's a process. It's a process. Building something, getting rich, building wealth, it's about a process. It's not something you do, it's something you become. And I'm really in the crunching stages. Like, I've done so much and I am so proud, but because there's still no money, it's like, sometimes you can get impatient. That's why going back to cause and effect thinking is kind of good, because I can just look at the gap. Truthfully, the gap is capital. That's the real gap, capital. If I had to point it down to one thing, it's capital. But still, with my trading, for example, I need to keep running my process. I've just named a certain part of my process, which is really good. I already had a name for the other part of it, but now I've named this part, which is the execution part. That's very good for me. I think in systems. That's how I raised myself from these books. Shout out Michael Gerber. So I've just named the execution part, and that's good because now I view the execution part as like a thing, like this, like a pen, like something I can hold. So real systematic thinking. And I was thinking about, when am I gonna, start speaking to women? Really, it's all about this stuff first. Because me speaking to women now, I'm ready, as in actually talking to them, but I need my foundations. I need this stuff. The things I'm doing, the things I do every day, all day, I need them things set up as my foundation. Then I'll speak to these women. And I was thinking maybe I need just a female friend, but realistically, I don't want a female friend. I don't want a female friend, but I do want to speak to females. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna see. It's a timing thing. I need certain things across 2 industries, and then the women, I'm gonna really dedicate some time in the women department, which I will conquer, just like I conquer all areas of my life. But yeah, man, it's exciting for me. But this stuff here, I'm so close, I'm there. There's not really a skill gap. It's just a case of some discipline, keep doing what I'm doing, timing, and some capital. And then, so many things, man. Even like my wardrobe, I need to update my wardrobe. Me speaking to women right now, I'm internally brilliant. But like I need some clothes, I need some I need some clothes, man. I don't even have an aftershave right now. I'm using some aftershave I find disgusting. It's old. I've had it for like 3 years. So all of them things is why I'm not speaking to women right now. I understand that. Yes, I'm internally brilliant. I still have value to add to any female. Any female who rolls with me is going to get better, 100%. But I still want I need some new clothes. I need some things. Yeah, it's all going to be worth it. It's all going to be worth it, Aaron. I promise you. Raw fam. Wednesday, 15:34. Just got back from the shop. Got my chicken. Now, the plan is organic only, or forget organic. Good farmers. About to wash this quickly, just rinse it. I'll leave the real washing for my personal chef, which you will meet on camera one day, very soon. I'm gonna now wash it or rinse it. Yeah, man. Summer, sun is out. This cause and effect way of operating, this bridge of incidents I had is fantastic. So today I need to print out my Q2 goals and get all of my conveyor belt for the website machine. We are going to be able to push loft insulation sites at massive scale, at a high quality rate, at the end of this month. Tuesday, 7th of April, I just got back from the park with my family. Listen, I need some women. So what I'm going to do is, we're in April right now, it's the 7th of April. At the end of April, I'll have set up my conveyor belt, meaning I'll be really standing on some real strong foundations for the website stuff. End of April, I'm going to get women. I'm going to get a whole load of women. I need to do this. I've done so much work, focus on business stuff, mindset stuff, real life obstacles for a long time. End of this month of April, yeah, I'm gonna get out there and talk. I'm gonna have women. Watch. End of April. So this last stretch of April is gonna be about finalizing certain things and really standing on foundations in terms of financial foundations. And watch what we do. Even it doesn't even have to be. It's not about actual monetary value. It's not about actual money. It's about the machine that can get the money. End of April. What? 1928, yeah. End of April, I'm getting out there. I'm going to build a portfolio of women. Watch me. How you do everything is how you do anything. I'm going to take this seriously. I'm going to have a pool of women. 100%, man. End of April, once I've got this conveyor belt up, I am getting out there. Yeah. 10 p.m. Now, thinking about women, my plan with these women. So, end of April, in about 3 weeks, once I've got this conveyor belt live, I'm gonna attain some women. Now, whenever I think about women, in fact, I'm gonna put some women beliefs and mindsets I operate in on the camera. So with women, I believe, or the way I like to work with women is, I like to be the magnet. I like to be the guy who, I am the king, as in, I don't rely on any female. My life moves with or without them, as it does already. As you can see in literally the last fucking 90 weeks of my life. Look at how I live. My life runs with or without a female. So my women dynamic is basically I'm doing my stuff and she complements my stuff. So she's not. My dynamics are me and this lady are not equal in terms of we are humanly equal. Yes, we're both humans, but we're not equal in my dynamic. I'm doing what I do. You need to do what you do. But I don't like a normal dynamic in terms of like the thought of a female, telling me something like, what's an example? The thought of a female telling me, like imagine a female like being, just even a female being rude to you. What? No. No female's being rude to me, definitely not. So my dynamic is to be a guy with stuff, my own place, a car, just some financial independence. But because I'm already the guy in my mind, but then in the third dimension, they might not be seeing that. It's like I'm in two fucking worlds, and I have to kind of like balance this shit. But truthfully, I want to deal with women. I like women where the dynamic is I'm the king. They look at me and view me as a king. And I know, yes, you don't need money to be viewed like a king, but even for myself, if I had no foundations in what I was doing, I wouldn't even want women, because I've been working on these things for years now, half a decade. How am I 21 talking about half a decade of inner work, fucking business systems, all of it? But there's still no financial fucking... No, they're not seeing anything. Yeah, they can... I strike them with my confidence and my ability to approach them in real life. That's all cool, but anyway. So yeah, that's my ideal dynamic with women. I'm the king, and they complement me. So what I'm going to be doing, once I've got this conveyor belt up, end of April, I'm going to start talking to women. Now, yes, I'm going to have a lot of rejection because it's a numbers game, just like sales. So, and I'm going to use the things I learned from video 25, week 25 or week 24 in my life when I went to my hometown and spoke to loads of women. It's going to be pretty much like that. But I'm thinking maybe I also need to kind of change my mindset, because I'm all here saying like, yes, I'm the king in my mind, but they're not seeing that. But what are 20-year-old women even doing? In terms of, listen, whenever I go out, I always see some dude with women. But the thing is that guy might be in college or he's in work. He met her at work. So I guess it's different, as in he's around women in his workplace and it's easy. But that's another thing. Like, all the people I see with women, obviously I don't know their dynamic. I'm talking about the 20-year-olds. I'm not talking about Instagram or any of that stuff. I'm not on Instagram. I'm not on social media. I just post. I don't ever scroll. I click on socials to post my stuff and click back off. I'm in the real world. But like, when I see these guys with ladies, that's surface level for me, because I don't know what their dynamic is like. Like, for example, let's say does she give attitude to him? Like, what? Attitude? Fuck no. I treat all my treat my women very nicely. I'm not horrible to them. I don't never fucking hit women. I'd be nice to them, of course, but like no female is doing any of that. Yeah, no female is giving me any of that rude stuff. Well, I won't accept that. Maybe I shouldn't even think of that. Why am I even thinking I'm ever gonna be in that dynamic? Anyway, the point is at the end of this month, I'm gonna build a portfolio of women. I'm gonna speak to loads of women. Watch me. I'm gonna speak to loads of women. Loads of women outside. I'm gonna cold approach them. This is gonna be a good little, I can put this in my video as well. Like of me approaching them, not literally, but oh, thank you. This is what I need, man. I need some ladies. Fuck, this has been solitude. Yeah, so I'm gonna get these women. Watch. I'm gonna watch. Watch me. Watch the real Arthur M. Watch what the real Arthur M does. It's so crazy with women when you just remove the end goal of trying to get their number. It's so easy. Just speak to them. And you literally, when you just talk to her, that's the law of detachment. When you go into an interaction thinking or even trying to get her number, it's all fucked. When you just speak to her, you're gonna find out everything you need to find out. I remember a few weeks ago, I was at the bus stop. I wasn't taking bus, but I was just waiting there. There's this nice female next to me. I actually spoke about it in one of my videos previously. This was recently, like 2-3 weeks ago. Anyway, I saw her and then we were waiting for the bus, but the bus was taking its time. And I just said to her, I was like, what is that? Do you know the bus is coming? Something like that. Anyway, she replied, she was talkative, and I could have easily got her number or whatever. Because I wasn't thinking about, how am I getting this number? When you remove the end and just speak to them, my gosh, it's so powerful. So yeah, that's how I'm gonna frame this when I go out there. Like I'm gonna speak to them, but I'm gonna close them and actually collect numbers. Well, I'm gonna have a portfolio of women. These are the best videos. Me making these videos is the best thing because I'm gonna be looking back at this. Or other people will. They'll clip this up whilst I'm taking private jets. Hi, future Aaron. You're rich. Obviously, I know. You thought you'd be rich when you were 18, but now look at you. You see? Perfect timing. Yes, Aaron, you are the real Arthur M. I'm speaking to you, future Aaron. Damn. I knew you knew what you were doing. I knew you knew all the correct mindsets. Go and teach future Aaron something. Give future Aaron one word of advice. Remain humble. In fact, sorry, that is not my advice. Stay grounded and understand you are truly exceptional. Don't expect everyone to be as exceptional as you. And always remember, yes, you've gained esoterical wisdom. However, you are still human. The real Arthur M. 2218. Do you know what I'm just thinking about women, yeah? Realistically, I'm looking for if I find a female who believes in me, I don't need her to believe in me. Whether she believes in me or not, I'm gonna get exactly to where I've decided to get to anyway. But what I'm saying is for actual romantic relationship, really what it is finding a female who believes in you. That's what it boils down to in my situation, because I'm in like this weird gap. This weird gap between in my mind I'm exceptional, but I need time for things to play out and for things to compound. So if a female believes in me, well, so yeah, man, I'm definitely gonna get out there. 100%, I have to. It's now or never, champ. Yeah, I'm gonna get out there. Damn, man, I'm so close. I'm talking about business now, but I'm so close. I'm so close. But there's just I need capital. I need capital. I need a few more. I'm doing some cold calls today. Cold calls are easy. This conveyor belt I can't wait to get this up. I'm so excited because this conveyor belt is going to give me so much leverage and fast leverage. I'm just in bed. I'm just thinking about the women stuff and there's no... Oops, nearly dropped my camera. I'm not delaying this women stuff. No way. What am I waiting for? I'm exceptional right now. I'm a king now. Me believing, oh, I need this, the apartment, the whatever. That's an invisible barrier I've put upon myself. 19-year-old women, 20-year-old women, 21-year-old women. I'm doing some incredible things. Of course I can have women now. I'm literally fucking exceptional. I've survived brain surgeries. I exited the fucking roads. I've done some deep inner work. I've worked on my mindset. I'm deep in fucking sophisticated technical systems. I have a TikTok page. Fuck no, I'm speaking to women now. Also, it's a skill. You know, fuck that. No way. It's just go time, and I can feel the nerves. I'm so happy throughout my life I've approached a lot of women, so it's not... Although I still get nerves, it's not completely like, oh shit. I'm so happy I've spoke to a lot of women in real life. Like, just went up to them, approached them. But yeah, it's definitely a skill I need to sharpen. I'm gonna title this video, Women Decision. Yeah, man. No, every time I'm out, I see women. Like, why am I waiting? Literally, even times I'll be out and a female will look at me. Obviously, I'm a handsome dude. I'm emitting brilliance as well. Brilliance is radiating off of me. I need to talk to women now. So tomorrow, every day I'm gonna make myself go on a walk. At a busy time though. And whatever, yes, that's what I'm gonna do. Especially because the weather's nice. Every day, I'm gonna make myself go on a walk at a nice time where I will see people, well, women. I actually noticed I used to go out at like fucking, gosh. I'd go on a walk at like 9 a.m., 10 a.m. or even like 2 p.m. I'd never see any women. Maybe sometimes, sporadically. But I notice when I go out at like 5, 6 p.m., they're just everywhere. Oh my gosh. Alright, I have to, yeah. Watch. Yeah, man. This has to... I gotta sharpen this up. Watch. Ah, man. It is Wednesday, 8:38 a.m. I'm still thinking about this woman stuff. I just got some coding stuff done for the conveyor belt. Wow, man. I'm gonna build a portfolio of females. This YouTube channel literally has shown everything about me. Not everything, not shown, but my process. I built the edge. In fact, I need to show the strategy on here. I need to actually make a proper video of it because... yeah, I need to make a video. Oh, I'm gonna actually make a proper video, you know. I'm gonna actually do a deep video about my trading and my SEO stuff because it's grandiose, it's impressive, and I've done it all on the camera, all of it. Like in terms of the mindset that's got me here. It took me 90 weeks. This is week 90. Actually, I'm actually gonna make proper. Ooh. Actually, yeah. Right. I'm gonna make 2 videos showing what I've actually done because I'm really proud. Wow, man, what I've done in 90 weeks. Because 90 weeks ago, I couldn't predict the charts. I had no idea where anything was going. But now I have a full, I just looked at the charts earlier. And basically, what I do is I put one line on the chart. And price just fucking moves from this line. So earlier, I just checked the charts. Oh, not earlier, like 25 minutes ago. And price is already moving from my line, but there was some timing constraints, which means I won't enter yet. Obviously I can, but I don't. So I'm not entering yet. I've set alerts, meaning if it gets to a certain point, I'll go look again. But listen, 90 weeks ago, I had no idea where the fucking markets were going. But now I can literally, any market, I can put a line up and say, right, look at this, look here, look here, look here, look here. Damn. And I taught myself how to code. I know basic HTML and JS. I know enough to basically use AI to help me. I'm gonna... bless me. I know enough to help. I know enough to... what's it called? I'm gonna open my blinds a bit. I know enough to use AI, but yeah, I'm gonna make 2 videos about that, you know, on this weekend. Actually, this week I can do that. I'm gonna make 2 videos showing my trading and my sites, because I've built all of this on these videos. Now, there was a gap from week 43 to week 77, and within that gap, it got very boring. There was not much to show on YouTube because I had found a strategy. So then in that gap, I was just living and learning the strategy, like experiencing it, living with it. Also in that time, I learned how to code. That's why week 77, when I came back, it was like software, because in that time I had learned how to code. Fast forward today, but what I'm saying is the women stuff. I'm now gonna do this part of my life on here. Watch. And if you're lucky, I'll show some. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's emotional. That would be emotional for me, man. The journey to get here. All the fucking battles. Damn. Fuck. My gosh. Yo. So I'm gonna do this women part of my life. I'm gonna build a portfolio of women. Portfolio of women. Who even says that? Just like my side portfolio. So I'm gonna build some women up. I'm gonna get some women. That's why I've came to just write some things down and just kind of not plan, but listen, I'm a sophisticated dude. I like regimented things. So I need to, yeah, man. I'm gonna write some things down. Women. Yeah, I'm not waiting. I'm brilliant. I'm exceptional now. You want me to wait? That's selfish to the ladies. Why should I fuck waiting? Nah. I'm gonna start cold pitching investors. Listen, I'm good at reading people. So if I see someone who looks like they could have money, I'll just say to him, do you have money? Watch me. The real offer. The real reaching for more. I'm about to crush it. To watch. 9:21. I'm just actually writing out this plan for these ladies. You know, I take all areas of my life seriously. I don't live by accident. I create plans and I execute ferociously with velocity, backed by my volition, my sisu, determination and finish. Just mapping out this women plan. I just had a big realization about, basically I'm structuring this. If you check week 24 or week 25, I learned that women, this is some big knowledge I'm about to put on this camera. Getting women's, by the way, me getting these women will all be in real life. Not no dating apps, no. Real life. Real life suits me a lot better. Number one, because I can articulate myself well in public and I emit some confidence. I admit confidence. And number two, with the dating apps, I think it's just a super big pond to get lost in. Like, they're seeing guys driving nice cars and on holiday, etc. Although some may be facades, I'll just get lost in that pond. So my stuff is in real life because, yeah, you know, I've worked on me. So I'm the guy who can do it in real life. So, oh my gosh. Imagine I post one of the females, you know, obviously if we've spoken and formed a connection and I show her, this channel will literally become a fucking documentary. I'm gonna do it. Damn. But yeah, so when you want to talk to women, remove the end goal. So if you want her number, don't think about getting her number. It's weird, but it's like the law of detachment. So with the women, if you want their number, just talk to her. Let's say you're in a bookstore. You just say to her, what book you reading? Or, is that book good? And from just speaking like that, you're gonna find out if she likes you, if she doesn't like you, by her reply, by how she responds. So let's say she replies, she's like, well, let's say you're like to her, is that book good? And she's like, yeah. You know, that's obviously you want to read her facial expressions and all of that stuff. But I actually didn't really realize that that was a skill as well. I'm really good at reading people. That's from the roads. I know it is. So I can read the room well. But also, yeah, anyway, so, but if you say, what book you reading? And she's like, I'm reading this book. It's really good. I'm enjoying it. I think that this is, why, do you read? If she replies like that, easy. You see? That's how you do it. So I'm going to build a portfolio. I'm just writing out a plan of the, yeah. So I want to, it's about me speaking to women, but not losing the edge to get their number. So like, when I realized all these things, when I went to my hometown and spoke to women with no intention of getting their number, I didn't get any of their numbers because I didn't care about that. I wasn't trying to, but that's how I learned all these things. But I was talking to them about topics. I was saying things like, actually, I'm not going to say what I was speaking about. Actually, no, I can. I was asking them about the dynamic of dating. So I was saying, what was I saying? I was saying like, in fact, I was saying, what's more important to you, like your career or having children? So many of them said career. Fucking hell. Oh my gosh. But when I did that, the reactions I got from these ladies, smiles, them talking to me. Do you understand how these ladies were speaking to me? They were speaking back to me, asking me questions. All smiling, so open. All because I removed the the goal of getting their number. That wasn't even on my mind. So that's how I learned all these things. Like, I didn't even think. I didn't care. Obviously, I still got some rejection. Like, some ladies thought I was trying to get their number. They're like, I got a boyfriend. Even though I didn't want it, and that's fine. But most of them, I was even going up to groups of women. Fuck it. I went up, duos. I went up to a group of 2 girls. And after the interaction, they said thank you. They said thanks to... What? They said thanks to me. What a day. That was a life-changing day. Anyway, we're now going to do that again. But this time, I'm not going to be speaking about them things. I'm not going to be asking them questions. I'm just going to be speaking to them, but I'm going to remove the end goal. I'm just going to genuinely talk to them, even though I do want numbers. I'm not going to think of that because I know how this works. And yeah, we're going to have a portfolio of women. Watch. Oh my gosh, if I have one on camera, that would be the biggest proof of concept. If I record, just in my weekly videos, me next to some nice female, what? This whole channel becomes a fucking documentary. damn, like, look where I am right now. Let me show you my room. I think this is a joke. I'm gonna roll off. I don't have a bed. My bed's up there, but I don't use it. I haven't used it in months. This is my bed. My workout mat. I sleep on that. It's comfortable, keeps your spine strong as well. Look at these Savage books. Got some weights there. I'm gonna bro off for M, man. Yeah. Got some washing. And then let me see if I can show you this wall. No, there's some things on this wall that I don't want people seeing right now. I can show you one thing on it. The bro off M. Let's go out on a walk. I'm happy that I've got this plan started, and because I'm a man of conscientiousness, I do all my work at a high level. The same thing I did in business will repeat on the women's side of things. On the women's side of things, watch. So I will have a portfolio of women. 100, watch. And yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. That's what I'm going to be doing. And also, I'm going to potentially, very likely, also not likely, about a 60% chance it'll be in the weekly videos. Like of me actually with her. So you'll see her. Because that'll just be proof of concept, which is important. So I'll be showing her for proof of concept, and yeah, it's pretty much a documentary within itself, because at the very start of these videos, I was even talking about women at the start of them, saying how right now I don't care, I'm not doing any type of women stuff. It's strictly work. Because it was. I couldn't even predict the markets consistently. But now, obviously, we're in a completely different phase. Hence why I'm now thinking about women. 16:53. I've just basically, today I've been doing some on my conveyor belt. But I've made a system for the women's stuff. Damn! So now, yeah, I literally... Quick, guys, I'm gonna go on a walk, I'm gonna go out. I've literally made a system for every situation, every scenario I can be in. Let me wipe this camera. Every scenario I can be in, I've got a system for exactly what I need to say, or the framework I need to talk in. So, for example, if I'm in a coffee shop, I know exactly what framework I need to say to a female. Same way if I'm in a library. If I turn a corner randomly and boom, the female is right there, I know exactly what framework to talk in. If I see a female, let's say ahead of me waiting for something, I don't know, waiting outside a shop or waiting at the bus stop, I know exactly what framework to talk in. And then, yeah, so there's no other situation. I'm only gonna see a female either if I'm in somewhere like a shop, a coffee shop, or a library, a museum. It's either gonna be that, or I'm gonna see her like ahead of me. Like, say I'm walking and there's a girl in front of me waiting, doing something, or I'm gonna literally turn a corner, like when I'm walking up a road, and boom, she's just in my face, like we just cross paths. And now I've got a framework for all of those situations, meaning there's no ambiguity. Systems, how you do, fuck. Everything I do is so sophisticated. Watch this portfolio. Watch, all on camera, I'm gonna do it. Damn, man. I'm learning about my own internal makeup. Everyone's got internal makeup that's different based on your childhood, your experiences. Anyway, I don't like ambiguity. I like things structured and fucking regimented. So that's what makes me the most powerful, and everything I do is like that. If you look at all my business things, they're all like that. when I dropped out of college, I made these fucking weird regimented timetables. Anyway, I don't like ambiguity. Women is in the same thing. It's the same thing. So now when I'm out, I'm going to be dangerous in a good way, because no matter where I see this female, I've got a framework in my mind on how I need to, what I need to say. Not exactly what I need to say, but what mindset, what frame I'm working in. There's only 3 frames in my mind regarding women and interacting with them. 1809, I'm on a walk. Just thinking I'm quite proud of this system I put together for the women. I think in systems, that's how I raised myself, with the books and knowledge I was indulging in and consuming since 15. I think a lot of guys treat women kind of differently, because I think that's because there's so much emotion and ego around women. Like, for example, if you get flaked on by a girl, most people's guy friends will laugh at them or say, look. But realistically and truthfully, I think that's the wrong way to look at it. I've just created a framework for women. And what this opens up for me is basically approaching every single good-looking female that I cross paths with in real life, regardless of where I am. Whether I'm on a bus, whether I'm in a library, a coffee shop with my parents, my mum, my lovely mum, my siblings, doesn't matter. And that's quite big, because it's just like the same way I've designed everything else I do. There's not a cap. There's no cap to the amount of women I can talk to or have. And I'm not saying it's about loads of women. I'm just simply saying there's no cap. If I want 25 women, I can have that. Just from this system I've made. Incredible. Learning how to think in systems and leverage is a superpower. It is a true superpower to think in leverage and systems. Let's go. Okay, 1920. We spoke to 1 female using my new system, but in my imagination, I spoke to 3. I'm gonna replay certain situations, but yeah. Anyways, let's go. Let's go. Last week's video, I spoke about viral TikTok plan. We had to make some orders. Now, the orders are here. So it's time for this. Regardless if this goes viral or not, it matches my plan and goals. We're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. So regardless if it goes viral or not, I said viral is about 50,000 views for me. I think we can do it. But if we don't, it's still good for another thing. So, let's go. Right, we're gonna unbox this on camera. So let me set up this camera for a live unboxing. This is a viral TikTok plan. But it doesn't matter if it goes viral or not. Because it hits 2 birds with 1 stone. Alright. So we are a character. This is a character. So, this is one of the masks. Sometimes it's a bit uncomfortable, I'll be honest, but I can take this. I wanted something compact like this. I can take this anywhere. Dubai, Bali, America. It doesn't matter where I am, I can still have this. So that is why I got this one, because I can bring it with me anywhere. It just fits in my suitcase and I can do my Alright, so that's that. And no one come in, please, because you'll be on camera.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, be careful. Don't come near the door. Right, now the second one. This one's definitely going to be more comfortable. This is more comfortable, but I guess you can see more of me. Nah, the other one's better, man. This is like almost too... Let me try the other size. Or the other one. Viral TikTok. This is one kind of weird, it's like it's not straight. My face is too big for it. Yeah, the other one is better. Yeah. We've also got this. This is just a push-up board. But yeah, this is the one. This is the one right here. This is quite uncomfortable, I'll be honest. In the videos, I'll be doing this. Thursday, 6:24 a.m. I'm about to work out. Just gonna put some sound on. I'm gonna do a 55-minute workout. I'm training legs and abs. Yesterday I did the unboxing. I left my stuff outside to let it air out because it was smelling super chemically. Today we're gonna go on another walk. Follow my system. So I'm gonna go on a walk every day and speak to women. For practice. And yeah, man. Let's crush out this workout. Let's go, let's go. 6:55 a.m. I'm just working out. Doing some squat. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. 7:30. Now I just finished my workout. And I'm about to wash down my face. Get some light, get some sunlight. And then get ready for 8. I'm gonna work from 8 till 10. 8 to 10 I'm gonna be working. Every 25 minutes I'll take a 10-minute break, charge up. 8:03 a.m. I'm now at my laptop, at my desk, working. Let's go. 10:18. I've finished my work block. Now I'm about to do something else. Not too sure right now, but I'll find something. I need to go to my room, and yeah. 10:33, I'm gonna do some visualizations. I'm gonna imagine. I'm gonna use my imagination. I know my imagination creates my reality. So I'm gonna imagine. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Done my imaginations, just got out of the shower. I'm gonna go on a walk now. See if there's any ladies. Or speak to ladies. There's always ladies. Also, about to put my food in. Put some chicken in. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 12:47, I'm just mapping out my document, my PDF about this women stuff. You know, I take this stuff seriously. In video week 24. Right now we're on week 91. But week 24 or 25, I went to speak to loads of women with no end goal of getting their number. But I learned so much. And today, now that I'm actually getting numbers and trying to get numbers, I'm using the same principles I learned. You see the power of just planting seeds? Planting seeds for your future. Look, yesterday, we unboxed a TikTok mask. But I started this TikTok with the same plan of getting the mask nearly a year ago. And look, a year later, I'm starting it. I always plant seeds. Me talking to women is going to do a lot of good things. For number one, I'm going to actually have some romantic partners, but also this is going to permeate into other areas of my life, because my KPI for this endeavor is just talking to women. But that will transfer into business, into my corporate life, and just social life in general. Because I've been locked in, work mode for a long time, building myself, I have to now build the social stuff. So yeah, I'm excited. I've got a full PDF on this women's stuff with the different frameworks, the scripts I'm using. I think because women is quite, I spoke about this yesterday, women's quite an emotional and ego-driven conversation starter with guys. So they don't really think about, or they're not willing to learn about women or learn and take it seriously, but I am. And I don't care what anyone would say about that. I couldn't give a shit. But let me tell you something. It's all about results. So let's see who gets results. 117, I'm now eating. No carbs. Friday, 10th of April. Yesterday I got arrested and I was in a cell for 10 hours. I can't believe it. All for trying to defend myself. Now the person is playing the victim. I could have never predicted what happened yesterday. I got into a scruffle. I punched a guy. Now he's playing victim. So I came out of the police station, the cells, yesterday at 3 a.m. It's currently 10 a.m. I changed my life around positively. And look, I found myself in a police cell for 10 hours. When I was in there, I was visualizing, working out, affirming, talking about my goals. Also making all the walls in the cell vibrate for the next people who come in. The Raw FM. Vibrate positive things, so when the next people come in, they can have positive ideas spring into their minds, awakenings, realizations of the things that are coming into their awakenings to things which will go through to their consciousness. Positive things, positivity, righteous living. Let's go. I was the wrong guy in them cells, man. That is so not me. Friday, 16 o'clock. 18 o'clock, my bad. 6 p.m. I was speaking to one of a potential partner earlier to rent out one of my sites. He's told me to adjust the pricing because it's a bit steep. I've adjusted it. Now I've made it lower, but even if he says yes to this, him renting this site off of me will mean that I can, I can keep on, I can keep having I can get jobs in basically, and then we'll run that for about 30 days, maybe a bit less, maybe 21 days. Then based on the call volume, I'll adjust the pricing again. So if he closes, let's say 4 jobs, I'll up the price to 6, 7, 850. Now that'll be one site, 850 per calendar month. So yeah, this was the 91st week in my life.